Welcome back once again to the Culture Shift Podcast. And as I say every time, we got a very special guest, but this time, truly, genuinely mean it.
Man, you know it's your boy Fatboy SSE coming out of Irvington, New Jersey, man. You already know, man. I'm excited. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Come on, man. It's lit.
Man, you know it. You know what I'm saying? You know it. So I want to talk about what was it like for you? How was it growing up in Jersey, and also the path to success for you?
I mean, growing up in Jersey, you know it's rough. Like any New Jerseyan to tell you, like it's rough. You know what I'm saying? Parents working 9 to 5s. You know, you got to find a way to eat, shit like that. I mean, it was rough because of the streets and the people in it. You know what I'm saying? But at the aspect, if you just mind your business, like that's how I really. You know, mind your business and just do what you got to do. I mean, motherfuckers want to fuck with you or do anything, but you know, it's just the habitat we in.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like every New Jersey, like wherever part you from, like you is a habitat. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to adjust. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to maneuver. That's how a lot of people is not dead, but a lot of people are dead that's from New Jersey or from the hoods and shit like that, because some adjusted and some didn't. You know, so at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Just you got to move wisely when you're from Jersey.
Definitely. Now, I've also seen that you've been doing a lot of positive things in the community. Yeah. I would like for you to speak on that, just some of the things that you've done for your community.
Basically, what I've been doing for the past years, I've been giving away at Penn Station my clothes when I didn't have nothing. So that it starts from back then.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like just giving my clothes away, like putting in a 99-cent store bag and just giving clothes away when I didn't have nothing. I was broke. I didn't have no money, nothing. I couldn't even afford a McChicken. I couldn't even nothing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like when I got it, I knew what to do. Like I knew to do Christmas drives every year. I knew to do turkey drives every year when I link up with my partner Raymond Tires. You know, we do the turkey drive at his spot every year in Newark. So I'm ready to build a park. You know what I'm saying? Like from where I'm from, like find a space and build a park with grass, put it for the kids so they keep them out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because we a product of our environment. You know, if we keep putting, because we all have negative days because we're not perfect. We have negative thoughts. We're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? God made us perfect, but we're not perfect.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we all go through our shit, but you got to know, is you gonna make the best out of it, or you gonna just keep going the other way and just the negativity way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got a problem with sometimes. I always try to dibble and dab from the negativity to the positive, but it's like sometimes you got to pick in between. You got to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? You can't be both because it's God and the devil. You can't do both. You know what I'm saying? Even though we do sin, but you know, you got to repent at the end of the day.
That's a fact. And I think communities like where we come from, I myself, so born in Detroit, lived in LA for most of my life, lived in the Bay, all over California. The communities that I've lived in, the communities that I grew up in, you know, I realize it's like a complex. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you in the hood, everybody think the same, and it's very few who have that mindset, like you say, to be like, you know what, I gotta do something different. It's a must. It's a must. You feel what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna work for everybody. You feel me? The streets is not for everybody.
It's
you know
not
what I mean?
For everybody, because you got to know how to move. You got, like I say, you got to know how to maneuver.
It's a fact.
If you don't, you could lose your life. You could lose your freedom. You could lose your respect. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to move righteous and proper, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like you got to, like anywhere, like I don't care where it's at, like you gotta move like sturdy, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be out here thinking you cool, because you gotta understand young niggas is carrying guns nowadays.
Right.
They 14, 13, 12.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Now how to shoot a Draco. You gotta be militant, you gotta be mindful. Like it is really an age where like this generation is really, really heartless. This generation is heartless.
I know.
And they don't have no heart. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a part of the podcast as well, right? To shift the culture, because we realize like there's a problem in the inner cities. We realize like, yo, the people who come from those inner cities, even though we come from certain circumstances, a lot of people fall in that pipeline. School to prison, all basically in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, the goal is to try to shift that. The young minds need people to really, you know, speak on education so that they can know, yo, you know what, I can do something different. I don't need to pick up no pistol. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do all that, man. Let me just read a book.
Yeah,
you know
facts.
And that's how, for me, we've started a revolutionary movement where we want to show that to the kids.
That's what I'm saying. And then you gotta think about it like this. Where we come from, how we was raised, they don't tell us to pick up a book when we in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They ain't gonna tell us that, but Now that, because you know when they tell us that, they think you dork,
you're a weirdo.
You're a weirdo because you reading a book.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you're a weirdo because you graduated high school. You weirdo because you graduated college. Or you smart or something. They think you're a weirdo. I used to think like that. Like, you too smart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not cool to be smart. You know what I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it is when you want to make good grades to get your mom to get you to buy you something or something like that. That's when it's, you know, that's when it's feasible. Like, I want to get good grades. But when you too smart at school, like when I was coming in, you too smart, man. You know, that ain't cool, man. You a dork. You ain't cool, you know? So now I'm telling my children, like, when raising them, like, that's cool. That's cool. Getting good grades, like really being on top of your business, doing what you got to do, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say school doesn't go with the real world. It doesn't. But at the end of the day, it treats certain needs that you need, like waking up on time, like, you know, doing shit like that. So that's militant. Like that prepare you for later with anything you do. You always got to wake up on time. You always got to get work done. So it teach you. School teach you social skills.
But to the point of social skills, like I think about like this, I agree with you.
Yeah,
right? But then it's like, okay, what kind of social skills are you learning in school? You feel me? Because it's about those cliques. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know, you go to any high school, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got those cliques. But then if you looking at the people that's like, I'm gonna read this book as weirdos, you feel me? You ain't clicking up with the right people. You know what I mean? Because if you get into that realm, then once they
you ain't cool. Like,
feel what I'm saying?
You see the movies. You see how the movies be going. Like when you link up with the weirdos, you're not cool no more.
Right.
And you were just cool 10 days ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a fucked up stigma how they got it.
Yeah.
You know they got it really is a fucked up statistic and stigma how they transparent that. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. Now I'm telling my children, like, it's cool to read a book. It's cool to, you know, do the right thing, you know, because back in the day it wasn't cool to do the right thing. It was always cool. Like when you get locked up, where I'm from, when you get locked up, it's free you. People love that. They think they famous off that. You know what I'm saying? Like, free my cut.
And it means nothing.
They think that shit cool. Saying? Like, that shit don't mean nothing. You still gonna come on and be the same. You know what I mean?
And I was thinking about that the other day. I actually had a cousin that was murdered maybe 8 days ago or something.
Heard to hear that.
We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Having that situation hit home, like, as close as that was, and I had just interviewed him too, which was the crazy part. I'll say maybe 2 weeks later, you know what I mean, he gone. And it's like, and that's where you say product of our environment. He was trying to do the right thing. He was trying to, like, you know, really push something positive, and, you know, somebody unfortunately took his life, and it's just like, bro. And my goal is to get into these kids as early as possible to teach them, yo, this is the path. You feel what I'm saying? You know, guidance. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about, man. It takes a village to raise children. It takes a village to raise kids, man. You got to be on top of these kids' ass. I'm not saying, like, you know, we hit them or anything, but we just got to be like, yo, don't do that.
Right,
go in the house, man. I'm telling your father.
Teach them different than what we was taught.
Yeah, teach them different than what we was taught, because at the end we was taught to always do the wrong thing.
Exactly.
We was always taught to do the wrong.
That's a fact.
Like, everybody know that, especially coming anywhere. We was always taught to do the wrong thing. The wrong thing, you know what I'm saying? And then now this generation, like I said, is heartless. So I want my kids to do the right thing. This generation heartless. Yeah. I lost my sister in 2008. She was 18. She got stabbed in her jugular vein over a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So over a nigga, you know, when you get stabbed in your jugular vein, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't repair it. You can't sew it up. You can't do nothing. She lost her life. They left her outside on the ground in the rain. Adresa Lexi, 2008. You know what I'm saying? Dead. For what? Nonsense. Senseless. Nothing. A life gone. I didn't see her since 2008. You know what I'm saying? So that shit like that be hitting home for me. So I find myself sometimes in negative thoughts, like I want to do something to people, or I want to, go out there and do something, or I get mad or some shit, like we all do, because we all human beings. But at the end of the day, I know that I don't want to crash out and be in a cell. I don't want to crash out and be in the worst predicament of my life. Not, losing, like, God forbid, something, whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be. So I know my boundaries with that, you know what I'm saying? I talk a lot of shit. Ask my wife, I talk a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to fight and shit like that. I do. It doesn't. It's not about that. I want to show like I'm with it. Like, I'm not saying like I want to be with it, right? But I'm not. It's not sweet.
We ain't scared.
Yeah, we ain't scared. You ain't gonna play with me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But and I know that right there. That's negative. That's negative. But we stand in our grounds because we also taught to always hold our own. You know what I'm saying? Because they always trying to knock us down, especially minorities.
You know it.
They always trying to knock us down. So when we stand up for ourselves, they don't like that. So we should do that with everybody amongst each other. Like, stand up for ourselves. It may don't get to a fight. It may be verbal words. It may be a handshake. It may be like, you right. So that's what I mean. You feel what I'm saying? But I find myself sometimes in them negative thoughts, and sometimes I have to sit down and really like just look at the sky and really thank God and see my sister face, because she lost her life over nothing. Over nothing, over a nigga, like, and then the girl who did it, she was like, what, 15 or whatever. She home. She home. She got juvenile life. She home. She living her life. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure she's not bragging about it, because she probably, like, in my soul, I feel that she's not proud of it. Right. In my soul, I never talked to the girl. I never met her. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? But in my soul, I feel like she's not proud about it. She don't talk about it or nothing. She don't want people to know that side of her life, because she did juvenile. She came home at an age where she like, damn, I just killed someone. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like that.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't know the girl name or something, but it's in my soul. Right. For me, it's in my soul.
And it's crazy because I look at it the same way. The story with my cousin. He at the gas station. He go in, and
where was this at?
This was in Detroit.
Oh, Detroit.
He go in. Somebody come try to steal his car, right? Now, dude hopped out his car to get his car, drove around the corner, I guess walked back to his car in the gas station. So my cousin caught him, beat him down, right? This is 3 months before he died. Now, mind you, nigga, you tried to steal his car. You deserve an ass whooping. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he caught you. 3 months later, nigga, he gunned him down. You know what I'm saying? And to
me, I'm gonna keep it right here, bitch ass nigga. The dude who did it, like, you deserve an ass whooping. And you tried to steal a man's car. He using that for his kids, family, doing what he got to go pick up, whatever he needed, grocery. That's his personal vehicle.
You know what I'm saying?
What are you doing? And then when he beat you down, you come back and shoot him and kill him. Come on, that's a coward, bro. Like, just take your ass whooping.
It was a situation where
y'all knew the dude who did it.
He went to jail behind it. It was public record. So it's like, bro, what are you doing? Everybody's on it. And police is on it.
Like, but why did he shoot him, though? I don't understand that.
Man, you know
he put him at the gas station and shot him?
No. The gas station incident was him trying to steal the car situation, right? 3 months later, then he caught him slipping outside of his house.
Damn.
In Detroit, if it's like, high crime areas, they put the little green light, supposed to stream to the police station right in front of a green light.
Damn, the nigga didn't give a fuck.
Didn't care.
He probably was scared. Scary man, dude. But he'll do anything.
That's a fact. For me, especially with the podcast, we want to change the culture.
The narrative, man. The culture, the narrative of the situation, because we got young people out here, older people losing their lives to nonsense, man. Nonsense, man. This shit is sad, bro.
Man, it's a different world than where we grew up. Man, that's a fact, because I remember, I feel like we was the last generation to really be able to come outside and play. And have fun,
the last, it's 12-year-olds with Dracos like on the knee shooting Draco. They 13.
That's wild,
bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They big as me and you, us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Big as us. Like 13 years old, like holding Dracos and busting them bitches down. That's why I said, man, we was the last generation. Like, our generation was different. Like, we didn't have cell phones. We built people skills. We built that shit. You know what I'm saying? We had to talk to girls outside. We had to. Then when MySpace came and shit like that, we had to do a lot of house phone calls and shit like that. So, and I'm with your mother on the other end, like, get off the phone. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, at the end of the day, man, we just grew up in a different time, man, and I miss it, man. I love it, man. I never trade that in for the world. That's the time I grew up in, because this right here, if I was growing up in this, I'd be scared. Man, I wouldn't even cap. I have to hold me a pistol. Like, even if I'm not in it, because you never know. These little young niggas, they watching too much YouTube and shit like that, so you could step on their shoes and say my bad. Like, yo, you step on the shoe, my bad. They still want wreck. They still want to go. Like, fuck that. You did it on purpose. You never liked me. Yeah. Like, bro, my bad. What? Then you just like caught in the like, you don't want to be a bitch and you don't want to be like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
And I'm struggling with that too, right? Yeah. Because as I get older, my mentality changes, right? I have a personal conflict with it because I think things through. Yeah. So I know if you do this, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna let me hear. Like, my head goes a million ways.
Yeah,
you know
that's how. That's crazy. That's how I am too. I be like, if I do this, I know I'm gonna go to prison. If I don't do this, they gonna call me a bitch. They gonna be like, you a sucker.
That's a fact. You know what I mean?
Then again, like, if I do this, how much time will I get? I probably get like 7. Let me think.
Right. Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Then I'm gonna be away from my kids. Then it's gonna be a lot of bullshit. Be away from my family, my wife, my people. It's gonna be a lot of bullshit that come with it.
You know it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna react first. Because if I think you out to get me, I want to get you before you get me. Exactly. I'm sorry.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's just her rules and how it go. I mean, we all positive and shit like that, but we got to think logically.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to think logically because we got to protect our life. Because, like I said, innocent people die for nothing, for no reason.
Every day for
nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? They have nothing to do with nothing, and somebody come shoot them for what? Oh, because he looked at you. Like I said, this generation is crazy. You step on their shoes and you say my bad, and they still wanna they still want to smoke with you.
I am now pushing the narrative. If we get to them at an early age and teach them, like, I remember as a kid, bro, I was the only one in my neighborhood who did conflict resolution, bro. As a kid, 2nd, 3rd grade, and at the time, like, I mean, not to say I didn't understand it. This shit's stupid because I'm seeing what I'm seeing as well. And so it's like, that ain't how we resolve conflict. We still gonna go outside and fight, even though y'all telling me to talk it out with dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I want to fight.
That now, looking back at that, is like, yo, damn, that's a skill that I developed over my life. Instilled in me at public school. At that time, they taught it. Yeah, I don't know what they doing now because the public school system is like,
that shit crazy. Because you know the economy messed up, everything, a lot of shit going on with the government, so that takes a toll on schools and shit like that. As we don't know, you know what I'm saying? People think it's the school. No, it's sometimes the economy. That's a fact. The area, you know what I'm saying? The kids, that's what affects schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you can't go in the learning place with a whole bunch of knuckleheads and think you're gonna learn something. They're gonna be playing, joking, and shit like that. Like I was like in school, I was playing, bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, me too.
I know how that shit be, man.
A topic as far as reading is concerned. What's the last book that you recall like picking up and just reading through?
The last book I would recall reading, I would say Harry Potter. I think it was a Harry Potter book.
Which one?
I think it was Sorcerer's
Secrets.
I think Sorcerer's Stone, some shit like that. I think I read that last. That was a lot. That was like, you know, I ain't read a book in a long time, and that's funny. I gotta read a book. I didn't read a book since 2000 and probably 18, 19. You know.
Wow.
I ain't even gonna cap.
I'm not gonna cap and act like, you know, I've been reading for years or I'm an avid reader. My reading has really increased over the last like year.
That's good.
Yeah, I realized too when I started reading, I'm like, you remember that old saying, you want to hide it from a nigga, put it in a book?
Yeah.
I seen that come to life. You feel me? Like, yo, I'm reading shit. I'm no bullshit. There's a book called Generations. It's by, I want to say 2 white men. They read it in 1991. It talks about the coronavirus crisis of 2020. That's what they called it. It talks about the generations. So this is what fucked me up. Through the generations from 1884 or some shit to like 2063. Every generation had a title. Every generation had a definition. And then you can kind of look at the generations and match the people. They came from that generation. But it goes up to our parents' generation, our generation. For our parents' generation, and this is what fucked me up, they were characterized as the lost generation. They were not really able to really teach us truly the tools. And it's not their fault, you know, and it's not a shot to our parents from the generation. But
that was out of control.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But this is a book that was written in 1991. That matches. Like, even like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk came from the same generation. They came from the same generation, but they're titled as like the people that push the world forward. And if you look at the people in power now, most of them are from that same generation. Damn. Think about that. Yeah, that's crazy as fuck, ain't it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? So it's shit like that that's just like, yo, found that in the book, nigga.
That's hard. Reading is powerful, man. That's just powerful.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to start doing it. I'm not against it. I want every youth out there, pick up a book. If you're not doing something, to get off your phone and go pick up a book.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't like reading books, go listen to the audio.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, like this is a different stroke for different folks, man. We got ways to get this shit done. Go listen to the ebook. Go listen to the ebook if you want to hear it. Put your headphones in and lock in, and really understand. And just you're gonna read it with your mind anyway when it's saying in your head.
Now I want to talk about boundaries and success for yourself. How has your rising success created boundaries amongst like around you?
I mean, my boundary of success, man. When I first got on the scene with this shit, man, it was exciting. It was cool because I came out on doing like videos on Instagram, shit like that. You know, as you know, I revamped my brand, branded, and did a whole lot of things.
Yeah, you dropped the SSE, man. Yeah, so it's just Fatboy now.
Yeah, just Fatboy. So
that's a bet.
I rebranded, man, just to let people know that I can't do the same thing I used to do. I can't be who I was when I was in 2017 when I first came out, or when people first seen me.
That's a bet.
You know what I'm saying? It's about growth. It's about leveling up. Like, I'm 30 years old. When I was doing that shit, that was what, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever the case may be. I was like 21, 22. I was still young. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have nothing figured out. I didn't know why. I live with some people. You know what I mean? So it was just a stepping stone for me. So with the success, with the boundaries of that, I knew I couldn't never stop. I knew I got to keep going until now. Some days don't be the best, but you got to keep pushing. You can't never give up, because once you give up, you're gonna remember the time. At the time where you like, I gave up. You're gonna be like, damn, I gave up. If I did give up, I probably would have been right there where he at. You looking at somebody else's success now.
That's a fact.
So at the end of the day, with that being said, it just got to be like a giving of like, I just wanted to have more leverage to help people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. That was my whole thing. That's dope. When I first came on the scene, like, to help people, like, it was to help myself, but I wanted to just take others around me and show them, like, yo, look at this shit, bro. Like, and this came off me. You feel me? Like, not to say I'm bragging or trying to throw it in their face, but it came off me, my name with my shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a blessing to share with you, and you could take what you want and do how you want to do with your like, at the end of the day, it's like, like, damn, that shit is amazing, just to help people, see people grow, see people become successful and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is powerful, and I always like commend people. I always show love and gratitude, even when I help them. I'm like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people help me too. They showed me how to be, more of being like a exec or CEO or a person like, I made something happen. Yeah. I made something happen. It feel good, and I see that person smiling the best. They may not even talk to me no more. They may even fuck with me, hate me, whatever the case. Just me knowing that I help somebody reach a amount of success that they never thought they could do. That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always gonna get mine, even if I go back, even if I go to 0 and they be at 100. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to give me shit. I don't want nothing from nobody. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it just for me, I think that's my calling. That's why I call myself the biggest heart, because I think it's my calling just to help people. I know I have my ways and I have my miserable, days and shit like that, or we all do, with my worst days and shit like that. My wife could tell you, like, I have like bad days and shit. But I think my calling is to really help people, because I got a big heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really got a big heart, like, seriously. And I know sometimes I let that shit get in the way of my respect and shit like that, and my dignity sometimes, because I don't know, man. I don't let nobody disrespect me or walk over me, but I do for people, I encourage you, brother, to never change that. Never, man.
I'm the same way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and there's gratitude in the gift of giving. You feel me? And a lot of people kind of miss that. You feel me? Because they got their hand out looking to be gave to. You feel me? At the end of the day, bro, I want to commend you for not just things you're doing in your own community, but also that alone.
I appreciate it, man. You already know, man. Yeah, like, it's just a stepping stone, man. It's just, I came up, man. I ain't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had shit, so I had to manifest, man.
Man, and we big on that.
Yeah, manifest, man. I know I'm gonna be something great. I know I'm gonna do this. I know I'm gonna get $3 million. I know it.
That's a fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's, you gotta say that shit, because the universe is powerful,
man. And I tell people that all the time.
If you put something negative in the universe will get it. That's what So lately, right, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, and I'm gonna tell you the real shit. Like, I've been throwing out a lot of negativity. Not for instance, like bad, like super, like, yo, you fat, you wild, and like somebody hit me like on the DM, like you wild. But I've been throwing out negativity, and negativity been finding its way back to me because that's what I'm putting out in the universe. I'm putting out miserable energy, so it's coming back to me. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, whether it's with my wife, whether it's with anything, it's coming back to me. Definitely. You get what I'm saying? So it just that's the how I think about it. From this year, from January 2020 when the first hit, I've been putting a lot of negativity. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Until now, not bad negativity where like somebody's getting hurt or
no, I got you.
You know, but you know what I mean? Like thoughts, writing it.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody. Fuck you. Like. You're a bitch. When I see you, I'm gonna beat you up. Like just putting negativity out.
Yeah, no,
you know, and it's not worth it. Like I'm thinking about like I prayed yesterday over the song Outside. Like I prayed over that song. Like I prayed while that song was playing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas scared to come outside by Mo3 and I prayed with that song. I don't know why. God, I just prayed with it. It's not about the song. It's just about I prayed to that song. I don't know why. I couldn't even tell you why.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Some God gotta have you praying in your own.
Yeah, you know I couldn't even tell you why. You know, I just prayed to that song because I heard it and I kept listening to it. I've been heard it, but I just played it when I was working out in my garage, and then I just prayed and I just started praying. You know, I stopped praying and I was like, "Amen." I was like, "Nah, I gotta keep talking to God real quick." And I prayed again.
We gotta promote that too. Talk to him. You know what I mean? You gotta kind of develop that relationship with God. And you're right. The universal laws, they always at work. Regardless of anything that happened, the universe is working in my favor. Yeah. Anything else is irrelevant. It's working in my favor, and that's my mantra. I've been chatting. Yeah. That universe is always working.
Yeah, that shit working, man.
You gotta kick that good out because it's gonna come right back to you.
Right back. I'm telling you, because like I told you, bro, I'm keeping the 100. I've been kicking a little negativity, which I shouldn't. I'm hurt behind that. I'm disappointed in myself. I've been kicking out negativity, and it's been finding its way back to me. Like it been finding its way back to me in mysterious ways.
Wow.
Like ways that you know,
wouldn't even think.
You wouldn't even think. You're like, damn, man. Like,
wow.
Like you know, like fuck, like this shit is like stupid, and then you just look at yourself in the mirror, and be like damn, wow, like, you know what I'm saying. So it just is like the universe is gonna work in my favor, man. And as of not today, like I've been doing this since like 2 days ago, whatever. I just need to be more positive, man. Be around more positive people.
100%, bro.
More positive thoughts, more positive saying affirmations and shit. Yeah. More positive vibes and shit like that. So. This summer till like 18 summers, I'm gonna be more. You know, I mean, you know, we go through things. You know I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, but I'm gonna try to be more positive, man, and just more diligent with my life, my wife, my kids.
Intentional.
You know, all that, man, because I've been going through some shit in my head that I don't understand. So sometimes I'll be like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, is it something wrong with me?
And you know, I ain't gonna cap. I be having that conversation with myself too a lot.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Wrong?
But then it's like I come back to it and I don't want to really like have an ego about it with myself, but I'll be like, nah. Then I can't be like, it's always, you feel me?
Yeah.
I took 30 days. I went back to the condo in North Carolina and I sat. My wife wasn't there. I didn't have my friends around. I had nobody, bro. I was just sitting, bro. And I came to this, man, I call that shit, it was like a Moses and Jesus moment. How long you been married, bro?
I've been married 5 years.
How's that for you?
It's good, man. You know, go through our things and shit like that. You know, I haven't been the best I could be, which I got to work on, which I got to fix to save my marriage, to save my life with my wife, because I want to spend the rest of my life with her at the end of the day. So that being said, you just got to make it work, man. You got to know what you want. You know what I'm saying? I know what I want. I know I want my wife.
That's a fact.
And so at the end of the day, like, she could say she don't want to be with me today or tomorrow. I want her, you know, like, and I'm never gonna give up. That's gonna be one of my things in my life. I'm never gonna give up. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm never gonna give up.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? We built a lot. We got kids together. We got a lot of shit together. I want to be on top with her. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on top with my wife. I don't want to be on top with another bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see her on top with another dude. So I'm saying it ain't no fun when the other rapper got the gun. So at the end of the day. You gotta wake up and smell like coffee, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Because as men, we always tend to opt out and go for, if a woman does it, she's a hoe. If a man does it, he's
cool.
It's cool.
It ain't too
no,
bad.
it's both ways.
That's
It's the both ways.
That's
y'all both in a marriage.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if y'all girlfriend and boyfriend, y'all doing what y'all do, whatever.
It is what
or if
it
y'all
is.
got to understand that whatever the poly shit, whatever that bullshit, upside down pineapple shit, whatever they want to do, the freaky deaky shit they want to do. But when you're in a marriage, you have to be transparent, man.
That's
I'm learning that now, and I gotta keep learning it.
Because I ain't gonna cap. We in therapy, for the record. Encouraging therapy for everybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
You know,
I need therapy. I need it.
Have you ever had it before?
I've been on a couples retreat. I had therapy with a couple people, but I really need therapy. I need to sit down.
I think therapy is one of the best things for black men, because you know we got a lot of built up trauma, bro.
You know what it is?
What's that?
You know what we got?
What?
Jealousy.
Jealousy.
We got a black man has a lot of jealousy, bro.
Man, I see that in the community too, all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
We was born with that shit because we want to be the alpha, so we got a lot of jealousy. When we in first grade or third grade and a girl we like, and you tell her like bless you first, you be like, damn, bro, I wanted to tell her first. We built with jealousy.
Man,
we have a lot of jealousy, and that's why anger comes from a lot of jealousy. When we see something we don't like, we get jealous, insecure.
I was watching the reel the other day, and it was a guy. I was at a dock, the boat dock. He was like, there was a fisherman at the end of the pier. He said the fisherman had a bucket of crabs, and he said it was one ambitious crab that was like just trying to get out the bucket. And dog like, yo, your crab about to get away. He said dude didn't even turn around. He said just watch. He watched the bucket. All the crabs just start pulling him back down. And that crab in the bucket mentality is something come from real instinct in crab to do that. And some humans, they have that same instinct too, like, oh no, he can't. But it's like, bro, there's enough out here for everybody to win. Everybody. You know what I mean? Like, bro, find you a lane
and win.
That's it. Win. And you ain't got to step on nobody's toes. You ain't got to do nothing but just stay in your lane, bro.
You could just win, man, and do it diligently. You don't have to hate on nobody, be jealous of nobody, be hateful to nobody. Just win. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Whether you work a 9 to 5, you pick up dog shit. I don't care. The fuck, you a winner,
right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because people be thinking janitors ain't cool, picking up dog shit ain't cool. Nigga, you getting paid. You got some niggas out here ain't
getting paid for nothing.
You know what I mean? That's bums.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So you got to be mindful of that. People be scared of that type of shit. They don't want to be seen or be looked upon. No, fuck that. You got to get this money.
I want to touch on the music for you. How did you start in music first?
Basically, I've been doing music since I was 15 years old, man. You know, I've been taking my craft seriously for about 7 years, you know. But I've been doing the music since I was 15, 14. You know, when SoundCloud first started. I've been doing that shit for a minute. At the end of the day, like, I'm never gonna give up until I get me a hit. And I'm not gonna give up after I get me a hit.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I know it's coming.
For sure.
I know, and I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? But I know it's coming. Like, I'm confident on it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sliding to the fly away. Listen, daily rotation. You know what I mean?
I appreciate
like,
it, bro.
Real shit.
I mean, that record right there, yeah, that shit should have got more of his just due, but it's gonna get his just due.
But you know, we were talking to a couple other artists, and we were talking about how you can make a hit. Because what, it's been like 3 years since you dropped that.
Yeah.
That shit might hit 2 years from now.
Yeah, so I ain't tripping. Yeah. That's why I just be laid back. Like, look, I watch this.
You know what I mean?
Nigga, when I'm 40, watch that bitch go.
That's a fact.
And then y'all niggas gonna be like, oh shit, I told you niggas. Niggas didn't listen to me. I don't give a fuck. I'm 50.
Man,
that shit go. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm making another check for my babies, for my family, for whatever I got going on. I'm making money.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody loves money.
That's
so
a fact.
When something hit and it go great, what's up? I can never fall off. All I'm gonna do is multiply.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People get cold, we get hot again. It's like the motherfucking shower. You can turn it cold, you can turn that motherfucker hot. That's me. I could turn cold and I could turn my ass back hot.
That's a fact.
Fuck you mean?
You know
I'm a G. I'm G'd up.
And then once you got the sauce, you got the sauce.
That's it. And I got the super sauce.
Forever.
That motherfucker be dripping when I walk. I got the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can say, oh, he fell off. He did. Because the reason why you say that, because I'm not doing what you want me to do. I'm doing what I want to do. You get what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm destined to do. I'm doing what I changed my brand to do. I lost weight. I'm healthy. I'm healthier. And I'm seeing different things that I never did in my life. I have a family. I have a wife, children. I don't have time to be doing that crazy goofy shit no more. Like, because at the end of the day, that shit is saturated. I did it already. It's time to go do something else and take a brink on that. You know what I'm saying? So, and take a chance and a risk on that. So y'all can't fault me for leaving that shit alone. That's past. I can't. You know, I want to erase it. I want to trade it in for the world because it got me to where I'm at today. That's a fact. At the end of the day, you know, and I love to see people laugh, and you know, I'm natural. You know what I'm saying? I'm natural with this shit. This ain't no gimmick. Nigga. This ain't no walk in the park shit or hopscotch shit. This is real life, nigga. I do this like I'm me. I don't change. You know what I'm saying? I argue. I talk shit. I pop shit. All that. But you know, at the end of the day, I just want people to know. You know what I'm saying? I transition my brand for the better for my children. Go to my kids. Your daddy, you know what I'm saying? He's fat and just eating. The fuck? My kids telling me like, yeah, daddy, they say you're fat and you're like, daddy, they say you're 500 pounds and you're just gonna be on 600 pounds. I don't want to be that. Like, not saying like, you know, not saying nothing wrong with fat people, but I want to get healthy. I want to change my life. Man. I want to have a different curriculum. You know what I'm saying? In my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't fault nobody else for being fat or eating thousands of meals and shit a day. 45,000 calories a day.
Because nigga, food is good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We know this.
You know what I'm saying? You know when motherfuckers see them crispy ass chicken wings, they go crazy.
Now, what did you change that helped you lose weight?
Basically, I've been a pescatarian for 7 years. I eat shrimp and fish. I don't eat no chicken, no pork, no beef, none of that for 7 years. I've been a pescatarian for 7 years, bro. Wow. If I eat chicken, I get sick right now. Yeah, I'll be in the ER.
So, funny story, right? I went vegan. You know what I'm saying? Vegan? Yeah. So, we in New York, over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat meat, right?